Good morning, Spacenoids. How's it going, guys? Good morning. Oh, actually, my phone in there now. Nice. Oh. Switch you back over to one. Today we're working on the RX-110 Davothy. We're gonna actually do some painting today. Some nice coffee. I woke up late. I missed George's live. I can't believe I woke up on my own accord. Thunderstorm Rex, good evening, good afternoon, welcome to morning, everybody. Hello and a good morning. How's it going? How are you doing? We are just, I'm just cleaning some brushes right now. I always, before and after, I make sure to clean my brushes just because there is paint that gets stuck, and like a nice soft brush. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna clean. I got two types of thinner I use. One is a Tamiya acrylic paint thinner, the X20A, and you just get a big old jug of that right there. I'm good. How are you? I am frazzled today. I have a lot to do. And then I have a turpentine kind of thinner that I use, that I have in this jar, which is an old X20A. Lucas, how are you doing, bro? How are you guys doing? Morning, Northern Sexy Man. Well, if you have to be so kind with some proper vernaculars, then yes, Lucas, I accept. And I'm also working on a secret model now. So, ooh, yeah, secrets. I will not post anything until I am done. I'll tell you that much. But everyone will be amazed when it gets done. Yeah, on top of all the other projects I have to do and that are required, like the Gavesy, it's required that I get this done in my eyes, because of the fact that, you know, I've done now 7 shows talking about the Gavesy. So these Zen brushes hold a lot of paint. Custom built Grandpa has a nickname. That is Red Tiger. Red Tiger. Nice. Nice. I hope everything's going good with you, Lucas. I haven't seen you in a bit. You know, you used to be a regular on my show, and then you left me. But it's good to see you again. It's good to see you back. You know, um, it's been this has been a interesting turn of events when doing this show. Hmm. Which reminds me, I need to grab a couple of things. One second, here we go. This Okay, so this kit right here is the Gabathy. The other one I built was the RX 138 Ferrari. 139. Sorry. The one yesterday that I posted all on was this one. And then the Gabathy is the one we have in front of us today. Excuse me. Very loud. God, right. Back in the frame. Back in. Oh, I don't know if anyone else is. I would love to stream video games. I would love to stream video games on my computer. Um, so there's a couple video games. What is the release date of this one? This one release date is 2006. No, 2005. The Galaxy. Playmo Build Report. Good morning. I would love to play video games on my Twitch. Less all the way around. I do play 2 video games, and they're always free. Mind you, my games are always free to play, mostly. Star Trek Online. So if you ever want to play with me on Star Trek Online, I'm on there as Chuck Hatchet. And then Playmobil Report, you're on Instagram too. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for both. And also on Mech Warrior now. And there's the time when I was born. Well, welcome. That's great. Thunderstorm Rex. Hey, it's whatevs. And whatchamacallit, I'm also on Mech Warrior online, which actually I say the way that's set up, Mech Warrior is really nice. I wish the Gundam game was like that, where you know it's like anybody and anybody can kill anybody. So yeah, Mech Warrior is great. Yeah, it's like anybody and anybody can kill anybody. You know, you don't have to have these sort of special. You know, you have to have guns and stuff like that. But I just like it how it's just you know, it's not like you're a fully leveled mech versus a non-fully leveled mech in Mech Warrior is like if you went full right, or full assault versus full assault. As long as you could figure out a way to get behind that guy, you could mess him up. So, like, yeah, what I like about it. It gives you the option, kind of the idea that anybody can take on anybody. The game plays fast. That's another good thing about it. It's fast gameplay. So, but I wish I could sit up here. You see how choppy my videos are, let alone my video games. So you can imagine me playing MechWarrior. Me playing MechWarrior is me hiding out in the back because I can watch people. A lot of missiles. Thunderstorm says that do you know that Japan has a commercial that is the real life GBM? From my understanding of it, is that they have a machine now that can scan your kit. Goes, but they're just working on all the different variations and getting color combinations and other stuff of that nature. But yes, it's coming to fruition. Yeah, the inside of that one. This is how you see how I got all all those details, all these different on this here. So here, okay, I hand painted all my then our kits will come to life. Yeah. So I painted those on, and then I want to show you how so I normally just take one side, just draw it, right? Like, okay, this is gonna be the side I draw, right? The draw on, and then what's really good about these is that these come apart, so you look at the inner detail. But what I can do is I can do this. So we're gonna set these up, make them all nice and pretty. Remember, the torso is complete. We can't add any more to the torso. Probably maybe do is paint the inside black a little bit, just so that it gave it more of an anime style. Now we did break off the back portion. Goes to the thing, but that's okay because all we have to do is really figure out a way to make it so that fits in there. So we can take our pictures. Alright, because we're gonna do one side of pictures, get it into transform mode because I really like it in transform mode. And then this one has transform mode. When I do get the older one, the kit, which I can't wait. I want to get that as well. I can leave that in its transformed mobile armor form, right? So I'm going to be taking the pictures with it, and then I'm going to be leaving it into the bird. And is that what they like to call it, or flight mode? Is that what you call it? Whatever. In transform mode, right? I'm going to leave it in that bug mode. But the its bottom half is done. So we got a lot of that stuff taken care of. Kits will come to life. Yep. I in certain sense, like, I mean, I would love for it to make us more into more into robot making. It did for a lot of people. I mean, it inspired me to go into manufacturing process. And with going into the manufacturing process, I've learned a lot about how to make Gundams and stuff like that. But we're gonna go into showing you guys how I transfer it over freehand. All right, but we're gonna get all this separated out. I think this is, we need to get the gold around the rim here. I think we need to get that gold, and I think then this will be all nice and simple. Right? Yep, that's what it is. So these need some minor. This needs the red, copper. Yep. I don't know if you guys can hear the planes. I don't live that far from the airports. And colors and stuff like that, details that we've done. We've done mostly in the Stewart Simple 2.0 black, which is pretty darn black. And I suggest this if you guys are going to want to use anything to make anything the blackest black you can possibly make it. This is it. Forewarning, it's a 2 paint, so be careful on that. Yeah, welcome to the Tuesday edition. So I'm gonna move a lot of this stuff out of my way. I'm gonna transfer that. Fizz Soda. Tom, welcome. Hey, Fizz. Tuesday edition. Tuesday edition. I was just saying about video games and stuff like that. I'll transfer this over in freehand, so you guys are about to see that. Oh, wrong Gundam marker. Put an X over the face. Tell me this is a bad one. I'm using a Gundam pen marker. A nice quiet day. Kinda digging it. How's everyone doing today? How are you two? How is this? How are you guys? I accidentally nicked my finger, but it's so small, so it's all good. Just having fresh blades are. Ooh, nice. Fresh blades. Yeah, that's right, because now remember when you're doing this kind of portion on your kit, just take note that when I'm putting this line, this is just an outer line that I'm paint over, and we kind of want to define, right? So I want to define this line with my paint. So I can go as far inward with my ink as much as possible with my. I don't have to worry about that line right here that I made. And the reason for that is I can cover that up. Now, if you can't, you can wipe that off. You just get a Q-tip and you keep on wiping a little bit, or get an eraser. Remember, because this is an enamel, it's going to be soft on it. That's all. Remember, just to be soft. Soft hands. Got myself another peg. Nice. I'm black. What did I miss? Happy Clouds? Yeah, Happy Clouds. Happy must. So now we have it transferred, and then when I mix up the paint and stuff like that, which will be tomorrow about mixing. Today we'll probably be doing all the lining work on this piece. I don't know. We might be able to bust out the reds. Forgot about. There's 2 reds that I use along with this. I gotta put that in that message. Starting my Macross March. Happy little trees. If you tell anyone about that bush, I'm gonna find you. Starting my Macross March builds. Starting it now? It's not even February yet, man. That's kind of cheating. This is the whole point. Everyone starts in March to build it. Yeah, it's whatever time. I'm not gonna dictate to you what is what and stuff like that. But I'll tell you one thing though. Gonna end up catching up for yeah, I mean, do what you must do. And then remember, since you're using this tends to away a little bit, so just tend to keep an eye on where your fingers are being placed. Because sometimes you might wipe it. So on you, they have G Savior, the movie. Oh, 4 kits instead of 3 to fit the theme. Yeah. So I don't know if, but watched the movie again last night while I was playing. I want to say Macross now. Mech Warrior. I want to say horrible writing. Horrible writing. Bad directing. I feel like anyone who's in the high I just want to watch G Zero just for cringe sake. You say you're gonna watch it for cringe sake, it's an understatement. It's very Now I'm gonna add the. Okay, so we're gonna do the. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gotta get my voice going. All right. All right. We're gonna do the YF19, F22, and the SU57 all the same scheme. Now I'm going to add the YF21 and make the SU57 in that color. I own G Savior DVD. That's a real. See, I'm just he owns it. He owns the DVD. That's a real Gundam fan. A real Gundam fan there. Bats. But yeah. This was pre-YouTube. Yeah, no doubt about it. I bet it was. But I believe anybody who picks up a Gundam kit and builds one can do a better movie, better time. I'm gonna be writing. I'm gonna put that. I can tell you how bad the story was. Yeah, one cannot pursue absolute truth without. Well, the evil part is pretty much solid down because it's an abomination. One second, guys. Here we go. So you know, got all that lined out right quick. Okay. So gonna read the story. I found out today and watched it again to torture myself how bad Bandai USA was. Okay, no, this was horrible. Okay, they had great concepts in it, right? So I can only assume that some of the writers, right, um, or the writer knew what he was doing, and the director took it somewhere else. There's one scene where they're talking multiple languages. I really much appreciated that, where they have different languages going on. Yes, yes, it was. Um, and it's nothing against them, right? It was directed not the best. It wasn't the best script to come out with a live action movie for, just to sell a new kit. An interesting concept because it was a mix between. It made it feel like a mix between um, the original Gundam because of how bulky and like slow, and they should have showed more of that, more of the mechs, because you don't have. There was very little dialogue in between battles, where in Gundam you have more dialogue in battles. So that was a couple of the issues that I had. But other than that, and now we're gonna do the side thrusters on the leg. And really what we're going to do here is we're just going to color in this area. So we're going to make sure there's a certain way of going about doing this. There was one kit, and I believe it was the 20th anniversary of Gundam. There was one kit that came out. I had it. I got that, and I was like, "Woo, awesome Gundam! All right, woo, 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 woo!" And I also got Char's Counterattack. Char's. I want a red Suzabi. Yeah, there wasn't even much gunpla for it. The one kit. And I felt so bad because I was like, man, you know, this is the movie that as a kid I was going to, obviously, because it immediately turned me to find more, which was Char's Counter. Everyone was like, every time I would buy one stupid kit, it was released in 2000 under HG line. Yeah, sure was. Anyways, yeah, man, that was such an amazing kit. It's a great kit. It's the first kit I ever had that had um, a bendable foot like that. It had um, huge thrusters. It had the fin back like the it had the fin back like the F-91. It like had a skeletal frame, kind of like um, narrative. Honestly, just like that. It's not the design; it's how the Gunpla model was. Let's put it that way. It wasn't more of the design of it because it was more of like a hodgepodge. Um, it was a new type of Gundam. They're literally trying to make a new type of Gundam, and it was bulky. It moved slow. It wasn't great. You know, in the world of Gundam, they were like for us, calling it G Savior, the Savior. Well, I was more referring to the mechanics of it, all the mechanical stuff that happened for it, right? Individually, right? I really all that stuff because that kit made them start coming out. Like this kit came out even even as a reinvention. Really, well, see, that's the only way I can appreciate it. Like any other way. Otherwise, it's just um, it's a failed kit. is a failed kit. As much as I dislike Turn A, it's better designed than G Savior. Oh, by far. Uh, if you're talking about Turn A, done by a legendary artist versus G Savior, which seems literally seems like it's a hodgepodge of parts. Like that would have been better. That would have been a better kit to thrown into like the mix of someone like that's a reinvention. Well, I don't think G Savior wasn't a reinvention. It was a continuation of a story. You know, first because what would Gundam look like 2,000 years from RX-78, right? Isn't that the so? And because we had a late start, I'm gonna have to end it early today. Um, so just to let everyone know, we'll have to land it a little bit early. But on the Turn A, Sid Mead, man, tell you what. Right. And I would love for in the show for them to make that mention. Someone comes in there with a, like some kid coming in with a G Savior instead of Zaku, and a group of Zaku's beat his ass, right? Or he needs to get rescued, right? And he's in a G Savior, right? Just throw that in there, like you know. I don't want to badmouth, you know, like I don't like bad mouthing any kit because I love Gundam. They all have interesting new things, each one of them for me. You know, um, even the you know it has rubber tubes that just you know they sit on his arm and stuff like that. You know, you know, brings its own set of challenges. When you talk about these newer kits, these 2000s, this isn't a kit hate. Oh well, I just want to make sure people understand it's not a kit hate. Like, yes, yeah. I appreciate it because uh, it made a new bound. You know, it made a new leap for me. You know, so it was like for me as a builder when I was growing up, it went from the no grade, right? And then you went from no grade wings to um, the HG uh, action pose, and then you went to HG G unit, and then go. This is me growing up. This is the kits that I got, and then the F90. I got the F91. It's the one where it turns into a bird. It has a bird mode to it, and you attach the pieces to it. It was a 1/100 scale. It was a big guy. Out of all the series, main Gundam's G Saber is the worst. Correct. I agree with that. Um, and then when it comes to um, gosh, I lost track of thought. Anyways, I just love them all. All good. They're all great things. Yes, G Savior is the worst um, Gundam series in my opinion. As far as a main character goes, main character arc. Um, and it was an interesting idea and concept. I think it was executed very poorly. they can do better. I mean, even if they could literally, the guy who made live action, I don't even have a problem with that, because it's been so long since I actually watched Bleach that when I watched it, I was like, okay, yeah, that's not what happened in that. That's okay, you know. So we're gonna rip this off. The sticker. We might actually paint. We might actually paint. I'm gonna paint this black. Yes. When it comes to gun movies and whatnot, they could have done better with it. Oh no, okay. Now I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about the kits that I got. All right, and then I went to G Unit. So, uh, Endless Waltz, G Unit, Gundams, and then it went to G Savior, and G Savior was super for the kit. It was $20, super detailed at the time. That's what I was getting at. There was so much detail in it and stuff like that. And back then, I was fully customizing kits. I wasn't putting panel lines in them. Even though I wanted to do that kind of stuff, I was discouraged. Because when it comes to model building, my dad's a purist, so he believes in keeping the model together, making it look like it's everything you need to do like how it's supposed to look like on the box. And I am not one of those who follows the lines. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to use black, because that's what we're going to paint background on the eye. I'm using my Zen brush because it holds so much goddamn freaking paint. Now it's a lot in here. I don't care. I don't care much for Double O, Caesar's wings and age. I appreciate their designs. It was first neat, yeah. No, agreed. I was turned off from a lot of those. I'm trying to remember which one exactly. I know that a couple of the shows that got me turned off, one of them being uh, uh, I want to say Seed or Double O completely turned it off. And then I was like, that's when I discovered really charged counterattack. And I was like, oh, what the hell am I watching this? And yeah, no, G Savior is the hiccup, right? Like everyone was about Savior. I think I'm going to try to pick up a kit. That would be really cool to get a G Savior kit, just to show all the interesting stuff that it really did for the model building process. You know, and then maybe oh, that'd be a really cool idea, Tom. How about we get G Saviors and redesign them? What do you think about that? Yeah, Tom. Yep, yep. I think that's something we're gonna get Tom G Savior kit. See what he does to it. Tom will just grab it, throw it away, be like, "Look, it looks better." You know, um, uh, the glow in the dark spray to it. I am. Excuse me. Yeah, two cameras. What do you think about that? How's it going, Papa? Good morning. Good afternoon. And welcome to morning therapy. Yeah. The only thing I could probably keep is yes, the. Are you talking about the front half? Because that front half was huge, if my memory serves me right. Maybe some of the space binders. No, that's the only way I look at it is looking at it as I only look at G Savior in the space mode. Yo yo. So I want to kind of wrap this up. It's 8 o'clock already, which means that and the reason for me to be turning off my stuff is because my wife has to start working, and she takes over the, the whole bandwidth we have over here. Huge yellow crap. Yeah, just so you know, it's a G Savior. We can chat later about this. Yeah, we can always chat later. Everyone can always chat later with me. I'm always open for chatting. Um, and that being said, too, if you guys ever feeling down or you just need someone to talk to, feel free to message me. I don't have a problem with it. I'm always here to help and always here to give some good feedback and stuff like that. And remember, let's always clean our brushes before we exit out here. Um, so yeah, last time or anything like that, today we talked about Savior and how it could have it could have been the thing that saved uh, Gundam, but because of uh, their short-sightedness on making a decent show, how much people would reflect on that. We got what we got, but they did improve productions of all their kits after going forward from that. Oh hell no, it didn't even come close. But that's what they were looking for, was to save it as far as bringing in Gundam to everyone. I couldn't read my Wi-Fi. What? It might be your Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm getting all my
all my information on here. It might be just a bad delay from here to here. Oh, hell no. Sorry. Yeah, no, it didn't save anything. G-Saver didn't save anything. It did produce production. All right, guys. Remember, once we get in our zone Spacenoids, we can't be stopped. You guys all have a great day. Remember, it's Tuesday. I got games today, so I'm going to be up late again tonight, and I'll be finishing out another one of those D&D pictures today too. So look forward to that, and then we'll also I'm going to be reformatting a lot of my stuff. So a lot of the stuff on Twitch is going to change. The website's going to change. My wife's art's going to start popping up. So look forward to that today too as well. Mind you, any kit you see here, any kit you see them that I have in my backlog, they all have a price. They all are for sale. I'm just trying to make Gundam Curator a little bit better. So remember to put your link for GoFundMe. Yes, getting to that. Don't forget to check out my GoFundMe. It's to make it so that I can have a job doing this stuff, doing what I love, and helping you guys out as much as I can, as much as I do. Your love has made this possible. I just need to let's get this little bit of extra going so it can all go good. All right, guys, I gotta get going. You all have a good one. Hopefully, Hopefully, Mr. Korean, I've been in a funk. Lucas, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get you out of that funk. All right, guys, you all have a good one. I'll check you all later. Peace. Deuces. Welcome. Peace out. Right. You guys later. Have fun. Pieces, deuces.